This video is about trapping pieces. The current position is white to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. Were you able to spot the continuation in this position? In this position, the queen is a little bit overextended, so we can go ahead with the move knight a4. We can see that our pawn is defended by our knight. This pawn is defended by our rook. The queen is covering these squares. The bishop is covering these squares. And by moving the knight here, we're also covering the b6 square and attacking the queen. So the queen doesn't have anywhere to go like this. So in this case, they would probably just try to get back some material by grabbing the rook, and you will be trading a rook for a queen, which is pretty good. Now we can go ahead and try to win the game. The current position is black to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position and write down your answer. You may stop the video now. Were you able to spot the continuation in this position? In this position, the queen is pretty trapped, right? It's very limited with the amount of squares that it can go to. So in this position, we need to be precise, finding the move knight e6. Knight e6 attacks the queen and also covers certain squares that were not covered before that well. So here, white would try to go with a move to alleviate the queen and try to give her some escape squares at one point to run away. With knight takes f7 check. Here we can just capture the knight with the rook, attacking the queen. Now the queen has to move. Only move for the queen in this position could be something like queen e8. Queen e8, now we need to be precise because the queen is attacking the knight and can try to escape somehow. But here we can just like bring back the rook, attacking the queen, and now the queen doesn't have anywhere else to go. If the queen goes here, you can capture with a rook. If the queen goes here, you can capture with a knight. So in this case, they would probably just take the rook with the queen, and you can just capture it with any piece, like with the queen, the knight. We need to be precise in this position to not just trade the queen like this, because here white will be alright still. I mean, they're down a piece, but still they can keep on playing. Okay. The current position is white to move. Try to find the best sequence in this position. You may stop the video now. Were you able to spot the continuation in this position? In this position, we can see that our light square bishop is covering along the diagonal here. We have a discover attack. So if we were to move the knight, our bishop will be attacking the queen. Our queen is also covering the a4 square. Our pawns are covering a3. Everything's covered. The a2 pawn is defended by the rook. So everything is aiming towards that queen. But if we were to move the knight or something, or give some time to the queen would probably go to b6 at one point and try to escape from there somehow. So we need to make sure that when we move the knight, we also cover the b6 square. So then we cover all the squares from the queen and she cannot move anywhere, not even to the other side of the board. So the best move in this position will be knight d5. Knight d5 is a move that gives an attack to the queen, covers all the squares and doesn't let the queen go to the other side of the board. So if they were to grab your knight, here you can just grab their queen. And if they were to do something like this, you can continue in this sequence. So here in this position, because the queen is completely trapped, cannot go anywhere, like this, then we can just, like, black in this position will probably like try to win some material back by grabbing your knight or by grabbing your bishop. If they grab your bishop like this, it will be better to probably just capture it with the knight also defending some pieces here, right? So if they were to do something like this, you can go a check or to the knight, or even better, a check and fork to the king and the rook, and then continue to win in the game from there.